I'm going to show you one of the most difficult bathtubs I've ever had to clean in my entire life. As you guys know, I clean up biohazards, so that means I'll have a bathtub like this that hasn't been cleaned in a really long time. So what ends up happening is mold, mildew, and other stuff just gets super caked on there, and it just makes it really difficult. And trust me, sometimes I just really want to call it quits and not put any more effort into it because it's just so annoying to deal with. Like, I literally have to use our strongest chemical with metal scrapers and metal steel brushes to get that stuff off. But for me, it's like, at the end of the day, everybody deserves a clean, functioning bathroom again, and so that kind of helps me get through the mental aspect of it, at least. So even though I'm like sweating profusely in this hazmat suit and it's taking me actual hours to finish this one bathtub, I feel good at the end of the day knowing that it's really helping someone get back on their feet. But that's enough of me talking. Here's what the finished results look like. So I hope you guys enjoy it, but the next video will be about how I do these toilets, and yeah, that's a whole other thing, so.
Okay, so I really need to clean my stove, and I'm gonna start off by cleaning these grates. So I went ahead and plugged my sink, and now I'm just gonna wait till this fills up. And I'm gonna dump in the Cascade Platinum dish pod. Let this soak for about a good 30 minutes. I'm gonna work it in with a cast iron brush to really scrub off the burnt pieces. I'm gonna use this to clean the rest of the stove. These tops also come off, and you can just plop them right into the sink. Okay, I'm just gonna wipe it all off now with a wet rag. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with a dry rag. This works so good with stainless steel. And then I'm just gonna put these all back on. And that's basically it. All clean.
How to wash your bathtub. Dishwasher tablet and vinegar. Wait 20 minutes. Disgusting.
You know, I used to hate certain aspects of my job as a biohazard cleaner. Like when I first started, I used to hate getting assigned bathroom duty. It was always really tedious for me, and these hazmat suits make me sweat so much. But eventually, I got the hang of it, and I got to make bathrooms look like this again. But don't get me wrong, the toilets can still be really hard, so I'll share what that's like in the next video.
May I get that with no ice, please? Episode 23. So this is one of the ice machines that makes that ice, that nugget ice that everyone loves chewing. Also referred to as good ice. So pretty much a little bit of context. They got a complaint. A lady got an ice water, and when the ice melted, the water turned brown. So I started taking it apart, and yes, I found it pretty dirty. It probably hadn't been cleaned in a very long time, but I ran into something that really blew my mind. So pretty much I started flushing out the water that was being used for ice, and this was it. It was so dirty. So I pretty much just kept flushing it and stuff kept coming out. So the first thing I thought was, when was the last time they replaced their water filters? Turns out it had been 4 years when it's supposed to be every 6 months. I took it all apart, sanitized it, installed new filters until the water was crystal clear. Issue solved.
Everyone was telling me about this product. Let's try it. Round 1. Round 2. Round 3. Let's wash the other side normally. Round 1. Round 2. Round 3. Results.
I got unicorns on my mind. What pill you want me to inhale, baby? I wanna make you want me. Boy, just scream like yeah, 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 yo.
The house was clean yesterday. Sorry you missed it. We're gonna throw these away. Oh, it's stuck. What? Just sprayed for fleas for the 4th time. So they should be gone. Just rice.
The sink in our Airbnb was draining really slow, so I decided to see if I could figure out what was going on. And yes, I brought most of my cleaning supplies with me as I knew I was going to be helping my grandma clean her house this week. Once I realized how much sludge was down in the pipes, I started to remove as many as I could unless they were attached with glue. This farmhouse is over 100 years old, so she is a very delicate house, so it doesn't surprise me that the buildup was this bad. I did not have all my tools with me, so I had to make do the best I could, but I succeeded in getting most of it out. Once I had the pipes as clean as I could possibly get them, I went back and cleaned the sink with my Kaboom and my Rubbermaid Reveal, using a clean head, of course. If you have a similar issue and need to get down into your pipes, make sure to pay close attention so you can put everything back just the way you found it.
Alright, let me take you through a super satisfying sink cleanup I did recently. These are some of my favorite jobs to do because there's such a nice before and after result with it. Now, I know a lot of you guys want to know the context of these situations and kind of like what prompted this type of situation to happen in the first place. And typically, I don't go into the specifics of what happened in these individuals' lives, but I will say most of the time it's caused by some type of traumatic event in their life or just depression. So that's why I always held a very non-judgmental attitude when I'm on the job and when I talk about these type of cleanups here on TikTok. Like, depression sucks. And mental illness is just awful. So the last thing these people need is judgment in their lives, right? So I hope this helps you give some context as to why I do what I do. And here's what the finished results look like. I hope you really like it.
I have so many new followers that I just wanted to say, hey, if you're new here, welcome to Clean Talk. On this side of TikTok, you can find cleaning motivation, organization tips, crazy life hacks, and so much more. Here is where you'll find cleaning schedules to help keep you on track, ways to get organized and stay organized, how to get stains out of just about everything, and even some super cool mom hacks. We also touch on the correlation between mental health and cleaning, the good and the bad, how to combat that cycle of no motivation and manic cleaning. This is a no judgment zone where you will always be
finish grocery shopping, and then I'm gonna go home and wash my balls. There's gonna be a bounty on my balls if I don't hurry up and wash them. Excuse me, ladies, I gotta go home and wash my balls. Washing the floor is so good, I'm gonna go home and wash my balls just the same. Going to the house to wash my balls, dum 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 dum. Had my groceries, now it's time for me to go home and wash my fucking balls! Come on, I don't have time for a red light! I gotta go home and wash my fucking balls! I'm home now. I can finally wash these filthy fucking balls! Turn this bad boy on and wash these fucking balls! Daffodil, Ollie, and Patricia, my beautiful acorn coconuts. Make way for the big mama Tammy. See him? Now you know. It's John Cena! 10-piece chicken McNugget. Entire cast of the Avengers Endgame. All those bad boys together. Balls are all clean.
My sweet grandmother lives alone, and while she does an amazing job keeping her home as clean as she can, there are a lot of tasks she's just not able to do. So every time we visit Missouri, we try to do some of the deeper cleaning items for her. This year, I started with the toilet in the downstairs bathroom.
Look into your eyes, it is like paradise. I'm gonna be there next to you.